breaks through the banner. They're fired up to stay undefeated. First quarter, watch the reverse. It turns into a flea flicker. Quarterback Mike Erickson to number 6 Joe Schnackenberg, 33-yard gain. It sets up John Schemmel, who had 118 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns, gets in from 7 yards out, 7-0 after 1. Second quarter, Erickson will roll to his right. John Bradley is open. He'll take it all the way to the 1-yard line, and it sets up another Eagle touchdown. This time it's the fullback, Seth Weigel. Eden Prairie up 14-0. Later, it's Erickson again, the pump fake. And then he'll hit Kevin Jacobs on the run all the way down to the 4-yard line. Eden Prairie's offense cranking it up. Schemmel will score again. And then their defense prevails. Garrett Smugard picks off the Mike Nielsen pass. Eden Prairie wins 35-7. They're going to the semifinals, and let's hear from the winners.
Our defense is unbelievable. I mean, they give us the intensity and effort that we know that they're going to stop them even if we turn the ball over like we did early on when I threw that interception. But I mean, we complement each other. We both have confidence in each other, so we go out there and just let it all hang out.
It definitely feels good, and you know, we're definitely looking good for the dome. You know, with our team speed, we're looking pretty good for the turf. So you know, hopefully we'll just keep on rolling.
When you move into the dome, it's a different game. Tonight we play. I mean, we've demonstrated we're a great team on grass. We're going to find out next week if we can play on the turf. But I thought that our kids again played with great focus, and we had kids that are injured, that are still injured, that are out there playing hard. And so it's a hats off to those kids who were able to play and to get ourselves back down to the dome.
It's a matchup worth sending Eric Perkins to cover, and EP has the story from St. Paul.
Blaine easily has one of the best defenses in the state, but they hadn't faced an offense like this. Rashawn Powers-Neal, 45 yards, and the Raiders of Cretin-Durham Hall have the early lead.
That was huge for us because we got the ball first in the first drive. You know, it's kind of tough coming back 7-0, but as they did, you know, they just kept on playing hard, and, you know, so did we.
Bengals of Blaine bounce back. Tony George hits Stephen Moore. It's a 42-yard gain, and Blaine is back in business. Matt Owens takes it into the end zone for the 7-yard touchdown. The extra point try would fail. 7-6 the score. But Cretin's offense doesn't stay put for long. Joe Maurer rolling to his right and finding Brandon Bowser. It's a 29-yard touchdown, 13-6 Raiders. Then it's the defense that shines. Nick Kruger picking off the Tony George pass, and Cretin's back in scoring position. And score is what they do. Maurer to Marcus Freeman. Cretin takes the 21-6 lead into halftime. Blaine comes out of the break, fired up and ready to go. But unfortunately for the Bengals, they're unable to stop this Raider offense. Rashawn Powers-Neal breaking a big one, 70 yards in all, and this one is getting out of reach.
Right now, my goal is to make this as big a blowout as possible so number 74 gets to get into the game.
Bad break for Blaine. Kevin Roban with a terrific punt return on this play. In fact, he takes it all the way to pay dirt. But this one is called back. Blaine roughing the punter, and it goes back to Cretin.
I figure if they score one more time, you're in. For sure. Yeah. For sure. Keep the faith, man. Just keep the faith.
Number 1!
Any chance he gets number 74 in the game? What? Any chance to get number 74 in the game? Who's 74? Carlson.
Wally!
We'll try. All right, yeah, you got to try. That's all we can ask. You can try.
Again, thanks to a great block near the end zone by Kim Sarin, it's Rashawn Powers-Neal, his 3rd touchdown of the game, and Cretin-Derham Hall wins this one in a cruise, 35-6 the final score. They now face Wayzata, the only team to beat them this year in the semis.
Coach, there's 10 seconds left. 8, 7, come on, now you can go out. Yeah, 74, he's in the game.
Cretin wins tonight 35-6, and again, as Eric said, the big rematch with Wayzata, who won that game 44-36 earlier this year. Trojans against Bemidji tonight, and their offense cranks it up. Jordan Ruff to Marion Barber. Great pass, great catch, 28 yards. It sets up a touchdown. Barber had over 200 yards rushing tonight. Otis Smallwood, the other part of that 1-2 punch. 24 carries, 193 yards, touchdown run here, and Wayzata's out in front. Their defense does a good job, too. Watch the great effort by the D-back on this play, breaking up the pass. Wayzata doing what they need to do in order to advance to the semis for the first time, and Brad Anderson likes what he sees so far. Watch the screen pass now. Ruff to Smallwood. 22 yards for the touchdown late first half. Barber rushed for 223 yards. Wayzata doing the job. Bemidji's Matt Hendricks ran 55 yards for this touchdown to cut the lead, but it was too little too late. For the first time ever, the Trojans are in the semifinals, and let's hear from the winners.
You don't get very often a chance to get to the Dome. Our players are excited about getting a chance of playing either Blaine or Cretin. We'll have our hands full with whomever we face, but we're excited for the chance.
This is a great one for our team. This has been our goal all year. Trojans in the Dome. We've wanted this for years and years. We always got to the region finals, never made it to state. And this year we made it, and we're in the Dome now.
Hastings, Rochester, John Marshall. That's Bob Majeski, the head coach at Hastings. Highlights from Rochester tonight. JM, Ray Steele to Eric Alstrom, the big tight end. Nice game down the middle against the Raiders. It sets up a Tim Eggert 1-yard TD run. John Marshall in front, 6-0. They missed the extra point. Back comes Hastings. They've got a good running back in Travis Kiefer. A big offensive line led by Jeff Lothenbach. 45 yards on this touchdown run. Hastings with the extra point takes the lead 7-6. Rochester JM comes back. Aaron Walda takes it to the end zone for the touchdown, and they're in front 12-7 at this point. But before the half ends, watch the pass. John Schumann to Nick Harris, a great catch. Hastings goes in front, and they win. They upset the previously undefeated Rockets 30-26 the final. In quarter, East trailing 7-0. Ben Koss to Doug Espenson down the middle. 16-yard touchdown. They missed the point after. Third quarter, Koss rolls right, pulls it up, hits Aaron Hersberg. 30-yard touchdown strike, and they go for two and miss it, but they lead Totino 12-7. Fourth quarter, the punt is blocked. Josh Pope of East recovers it at the Totino Grace 15. Next play, Hersberger again takes it in for the touchdown. Final tonight, 18-15. East upsets Grace. Let's hear from the winners.
It's a great game, and we finished second in the Big Nine this year, and we wanted to represent the Big Nine well, and kids came out ready to play, and big plays for the game. I mean, there's a lot of big plays out there. It was a great game, and I'm really proud of the kids the way they came back.
St. Thomas Academy at Red Wing tonight. First quarter, Jim Hartzell sweeps at 25 yards all the way down to the 3, and the Cadets are in business against the Wingers. Running back Matt Michael, 4 touchdowns, 61 yards to the ground, gets in, 7-0. Red Wing storms back. It's Bombach to Andrew Ubalodi, 55 yards down to the 15-yard line, and it would set up a touchdown for Red Wing. Bombach is the quarterback. He rolls and hits Joey Capola for the 2-yard score. The game's tied at 7. But the Cadets win tonight. Chris Abbott will slam it in from 2 yards out, 38-19, and they're advancing to the state semis at the Dome.
The North Polars were playing in a game they'd never reached before against Cambridge-Isanti, a team under the direction of George Larson, the winningest coach in Minnesota prep football history. So it's not surprising that Cambridge delivers the game's first big play. It's Phil Porta taking the handoff and rumbling 53 yards deep into Polar territory.
I just cut back on one guy and
what did that do for the spirit of the team?
I don't know. I think it really lifted them up and got them psyched up because they knew then that we could compete with this team.
From there, it's Matt Henderson hammering it in from 3 yards out, and the Blue Jackets jump in front 7-0.
We just started off, just pounding through. They're giving me holes, and I take it right to them. Whoever gets in my way, well, they're just going to have to go down.
But instead of Cambridge taking control, it's the Polars under the direction of former Viking Ted Brown who march up and down the field. 3 times Chestine Hutchinson has North in the Cambridge red zone, and 3 times the Polars come away without a point, twice throwing interceptions in the end zone.
Not getting the points kind of hurt us, and we talked about that at half, and we talked about the things that we've done well, that we were going to go back to them. We had people wide open, but we just weren't making the reads tonight.
So North heads to the half, trailing Cambridge 7-0, and quite frankly, not sure whether they should feel good about that or not. The Polars have proved that they can play with the Blue Jackets. What remains to be seen is can they turn those big plays in the second half. But when the Polars are unable to move the football, it's Cambridge, behind the power running of Porta and Henderson, grinding out a long drive that culminates in an Adam Johnson quarterback keeper and a 14-0 fourth quarter lead. The Polars are forced to pass, and now the Blue Jackets are ready to sting. Jeff Lenzen steps in front of a Hutchinson pass, and Lenzen is off to the races. It's the Jackets' second score in a span of 1 minute and 7 seconds, and suddenly it's 21-0 Cambridge.
I knew he was coming right to number 1. He was looking for him all night, so I just looked at him, got him in my sights, took the ball all the way.
And at this point, the Blue Jackets are swarming. Lee Molitor picks off Aaron Price and puts the finishing touches on a 28-0 Cambridge victory, a win that sends the Jackets to a game next Friday in the Metrodome.
That was our goal right from day one, to get back down the dome and to be in the Prep Bowl and to win it. And not just getting there is what we're interested in.
And while I usually get the final word, tonight, well, that goes to Cambridge as well.
Hi, my name's Alex Geving. I water boy for Porta. And I'd just like to say, thanks for watching. This is KARE 11 News.
I can't do it better than that. Shabe, let's send it back to you.
Great job. All right, at Hutch tonight. Hutchinson head coach Andy Rosberg, his team playing Detroit Lakes. Derek Plath keeps it on the option, 22 yards. The Tigers come in undefeated in this game. Plath now fakes the handoff. He goes deep. Matt Thody's on the receiving end. Great catch. Hutchinson takes the lead. But Detroit Lakes would come back. Reed Mankey hits number 15, Derek Blackburn. It's a 28-yard pickup. A nice play here as you see him right to the camera. And then in 4th and 16, Mankey to Blackburn again for the touchdown. Detroit Lakes beats Hutch tonight, 27-21, the final. County game earlier this year. Highlights now, Glencoe quarterback Dan Resch to Tim Voss, 13-yard play. He did catch it. Later, Resch hits Jason Shoddy, 5-yard touchdown. Glencoe-Silver Lake in front. Delano would come back. Adam Johnson with the pitch to Landon Johnson, 20-yard gain. And then it would set up a pass play that Delano ends up getting it picked off. Glencoe-Silver Lake wins tonight to advance. 21-6 the final. They beat Delano twice during the season. Hastings took charge right away. Watch this pass from Schumann to Nick Harris, a 15-yard gain down to the 6. It sets up a Travis Kiefer short touchdown run, 7-0 Hastings at the half. 7-3 Hastings fourth quarter. Seth Weigel on 3rd and 1. Bus loose, a block from Mark Lavore, and he's gone. Touchdown to put Eden Prairie ahead 10-7. Then with 1:58 to go, the Eagles driving again, and Weigel scores, and they win it 17-7. And let's hear from the Eden Prairie Eagles.
Breaks didn't go our way the first half, and we knew if we came out hard second half, things would turn around. And it's really nice. We were here in our 8th grade and 9th grade years. We won the state championship, and then we didn't get back. But it's just a great feeling because we've been undefeated since we were freshmen, except for the game last year. And we knew if we played our game that we would win.